The main setback for people with Down syndrome in Trinidad and Tobago is the lack of inclusion and integration. So says the president of the Down Syndrome Family Network, Glen Niles. The network held a one-day symposium at the Hyatt Regency on Friday to celebrate their 4-year anniversary and the occasion of World Down Syndrome Day. Karen Phillip tells us more.
Founder of the Down Syndrome Family Network, Glen Niles, says exclusion of persons with Down syndrome begins in the home, where parents label their children as special kids and segregate them from normal activities with their siblings, the rest of the family, schools and society.
They are not special. Don't feel sorry for us. Don't pity us if we have children with disabilities. But you can sympathize with us because we will have other challenges that the parents of children of typical needs will not have.
Mr. Niles says every year scores of graduates leave university with a Bachelor's of Science and or Master's in Special Education and are placed in the mainstream schools. He says there is the need for inclusion in the education system from early childhood care straight up to secondary school. Ace panelist Dane Gulston agrees. His 11-year-old son Daniel is already making a name for himself on the tenor pan. Gulston, who plays with Neil and Massey Trinidad All-Stars, says Daniel's social interaction in the pan yard has helped him develop tremendously.
You know, I mean, I really would like to see him go to a normal school. I mean, he's already 11 years, and he do things to me like normal kind of 11 years, more or less, you know. But I think we really had to try and find a way to understand and educate ourselves on these kids.
Self-advocate Janet Charchuk of Canada, a motivational speaker, lists being a high school graduate and a Miss Friendship pageant queen among her achievements. She says 30 or 40 years ago, she would have been a family secret kept behind closed doors. The 32-year-old says Down syndrome is part of who she is, but she doesn't let it define her.
There is a word I really don't like using, and that is the word is called disability. I much rather prefer saying different abilities.
The United Nations celebrates World Down Syndrome Day on March 21st. This year's theme is My Opportunities, My Choices, enjoying full and equal rights and the role of families. Karen Phillip, CNews.